What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Highly Combustible reaction. We're going to be jumping into something kind of different. How to survive any animal attack. I don't know. I don't know that there is a right answer to survive every animal attack. Let's see what animals he picked. First off, I see a moose right here. How to survive a moose attack. Let me tell you about mooses. Like, I went hiking around Glacier National Park in Montana. I ran into a elk on the damn path. I ran into a moose that was out by the river. Like, yeah, those things are monstrous. I would never want either one of those animals attacking me. You don't realize just how big one of those things is until you're standing next to it. It's about, when its head is about 4 feet above you, that's an animal that will most certainly kill you if it wants to. I'm excited for it, though. Let's go. I don't mess around with animals. I see a lot of dumb people out there messing around with animals. I like to watch dumb people mess around with animals. I like to watch the professionals handle animals. But sometimes even the professionals get handled by their animals. So let's jump into it. Let's check it out together. It's coming at us from Deku88. Much love. I do appreciate the support. Let's see what we got.
How to survive a moose attack. Oh wait, wrong title. How to make peace with your god, because that's the best you can do if this tank with antlers wants to take your life. Obvious answer is to just not be around one. Stay out of Alaska and can't wait. What's that? Oh, so
yes, that is exactly my thought on the. Just don't go somewhere where the animals can get you. That's how you survive any animal attack. You might as well just kiss your backside goodbye if we got a moose attacking you.
Oh wait, wrong title. How to make peace with your god, because that's the best you can do if this tank with antlers wants to take your life. Obvious answer is to just not be around one. Stay out of Alaska and can't wait. What's that? Oh, so he's our problem too. Alright then. What you need to understand is that moose aren't afraid of anything. To be fair, when you can walk on water like Moose Christ and cripple cars, there's not going to be a lot of things that put fear in your heart. But if a moose makes a
when you can walk on water like Moose Christ?
To be fair, when you can walk on water like Moose Christ and cripple cars, there's not going to be a lot of things that put fear in your heart. But if a moose makes a decision to subtract you from the human population, here's what to do. Back off and run. Find a tree or a building to hide behind and pray that Messiah spares you. Curling.
The Messiah spares you. What the gonna be the greatest thing ever.
To a ball. If a moose knocks you to the ground, you want to protect your head and organs. Yes, while the moose might stomp you out with the force of 50 Ray Rices, curling into a ball might save your life. Do not get up right away. If you get up after an attack while the moose is still around, he'll have no problem issuing a round 2 assault on your soul. So if you see a baby moose, you need to exit the premises immediately. Baby moose is one of the most dangerous things in nature. Why? Seeing that means the next thing you might see is an 800-pound pissed off mother. The next thing you'll see is a white light. Seriously, that's how these things happen.
You see the mother, and then the next thing you're gonna see is a white light.
I really hope you never need any of what I said in this video, but if you do and it doesn't work out, tell Pop Smoke his album slaps. I made a video on how to survive a moose attack, and after posting it, I realized one thing. Once a moose decides to choose violence, only 2 things can save you: Jesus Christ and the Messiah himself. The best thing to do is not get attacked in the first place, so here are some signs that a moose is about to end you. If a moose stops eating and stares at you, whatever you did to get his attention, stop it, because interrupting a moose's meal is punishable by the death penalty. If a moose lays back its ears or raises the hair on its hump, it means it has homicide on its mind, and you need to act accordingly. If a moose raises up its hair at me, number one, I'm not going to be close enough to the moose to see that the hair that has raised his hackles. It's not going to happen. Smacks or licks its lips or clicks its teeth, that means it's about to remove you from the United States Census. If a moose lowers its head and approaches you, you need to stop whatever you did to get this walking tank's attention before you get put 6 feet under. It pees. Don't know why, but if a moose urinates and makes eye contact with you, you're about 5 seconds away from getting rocked. If a moose shows you the whites of his eyes, you need to take the hint before he shows you the whites of the heaven gates. Lastly, if a moose whips his head back like a horse, it means if you get any closer, it will be your series finale. If you don't take the hint, you better hope Messiah has mercy on your soul, else he'll split you in half like mooses to the Red Sea. Let's survive a gorilla attack. First of all, why would you ever put your...
Oh, mooses split the Red Sea. Y'all better leave that moose alone. Oh, no, here we go with the gorilla. Hey, seriously, don't even be messing around with gorillas. Those things don't play around. You want to get your arms ripped off? That's how you do it.
Like mooses to the Red Sea. Let's survive a gorilla attack. First of all, why would you ever put yourself in a position where you need to know any of this?
Thank you.
Seriously, in what scenario would you ever possibly... Oh. First of all, gorillas are 300-pound pacifist vegetarians that try to avoid conflict whenever they can. They're non-violent, and most attacks are actually bluffs. That being said, gorillas have the strength of 8 men and a bite force stronger than that of a grizzly bear, so they can easily send you on a first-class flight straight to the heaven gates.
Yeah,
do not make eye contact. They take it as a sign of disrespect, and you do not want to disrespect a silverback gorilla. Do not show your teeth. They take it as a challenge and an invitation to send your jaw to...
If you go around showing your teeth to the gorilla, I'm saying it's going to get out the enclosure and it's going to show you his. Nope. The only person that should be around the gorillas is that Jane Goodall lady. She know what she doing.
Disrespect a silverback gorilla. Do not show your teeth. They take it as a challenge and an invitation to send your jaw to Jerusalem. Do not thump your chest in front of a silverback gorilla. Actually, if you're dumb enough to do that, you might as well just let natural selection do it.
Right?
Don't scream, raise your arms, or try to make yourself look bigger. He'll put you in your place expeditiously. And by place, I mean the in memoriam section of your local news. Best thing to do is lower yourself and appear as non-threatening as possible. If he approaches you, get on the ground and go completely limp. He might examine you to see if you're a threat, so do not panic. Gorillas don't usually attack anything that seems weaker than they are, which gives them more of a moral compass than high school bullies. That's how you survive a gorilla attack. How to survive a polar bear. First, you want to make yourself look big. Are you serious? Did you really think I was going to have actual advice?
I was about to say, like, do you really have advice on how to survive a polar bear? Because as far as I'm concerned, if there's a polar bear attacking me, I'm just, at that point, I'm done. Like, let be what's going to happen. There ain't no getting away from that. I watched a polar bear or a woman when animals attack, grab her by the thigh bone and stand up with her at the zoo, pinning her against the fence and just sliding her up. No, polar bears are, y'all need to stop messing around with all the big animals. Stop with the great whites. Stop with the, like, just leave them alone.
Polar bear. First, you want to make yourself look big. Are you serious? Did you really think I was going to have actual advice here? I mean, look at this. If you're ever in a situation where this is in front of you, just know that living is no longer your choice.
Living is not your choice.
If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, get on the ground. If it's white, you finna die.
Say
this guy
good
literally
night.
decides whether you get to go home to your family or go home to your ancestors. They can run at 25 miles per hour. They can swim at 6.2. Not even Michael Phelps could breaststroke his way out of this one. They can smell a seal from several miles away, so if a polar bear pulls up on you, not only did it already know you were there, the slaughter that's about to occur was premeditated. There is one thing.
Yeah, it was.
Research says if you're armed with one shot, the best place to aim is right between your own eyes. You thought I was going to say shoot.
I love it. It's so dark.
Bear? Nah, you better press the quit button on life before he takes yours. 10 feet long, 1,000 pounds. All a bullet's going to do is make him want to send you to Shangri-La faster. I forgot to mention they have a bite force of 1,235 pounds per square inch. Oh yeah, and the whole playing dead thing doesn't work here. In conclusion, if a polar bear decides it's your time, it's going to put you to rest next to Squidward's hopes and dreams. At least the cubs are cute. How to survive a chimpanzee attack. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not going to. We're talking about an animal that kills, mutilates, and cannibalizes members of its own species. They're 4 times stronger than humans, and this one looks like they either came from or is going to prison. You see the triceps?
Look
one
at
uppercut
that.
is sending your jaw to
Look
Jerusalem with no
at
return.
the muscles on that thing. That monkey is built like a brick shit house, and people want to keep them as pets so they can bite your face off. No, thank you.
From or is going to prison. You see the triceps? One uppercut and he's sending your jaw to Jerusalem with no return trip. Evolution made humans smart enough to put a man on the moon, but also made chimps swole enough to put a man on the news. They're the CEOs of Black Air Force Energy. Let's not forget that this one literally ripped a woman's face off. She literally can never use iPhone Face ID because this chimp decided he didn't like her anymore. Chimps will literally coordinate gang assaults on each other. They'll pin their victim to the ground and tear their throat and balls off. They literally perform non-consensual vasectomies on each other. A chimpanzee in Sweden once hit a pile of rocks under a bunch of hay. When visitors arrived to his enclosure, he got the stones and started yeeting them at people. And this was 100% premeditated. Only advice is to jump in water because chimps can't swim. If you can't find any water, be sure to save me a seat at Heaven's Dining Hall. How to survive a hippo attack. You're not going to.
Nope.
That's the end of the video. This means you just reached your season finale.
I'm saying. What? Hippos are seriously terrifying. Up close, that thing is monstrous. And if it wants to get angry, I don't want to be in water. I don't even want to be in any hippo water, okay? Keep my raft away from the hippo water. Keep it away from the crocodile water. As a matter of fact, we're just going to keep the raft on the truck.
I don't like victim blaming, but a lot has to go wrong in life for this to be in front of you. I'm talking about a 16-foot-long, 3,000-pound bipolar tank with homicidal tendencies and tusks. And look how they treat their own kind. What makes you think they'll go easy on you? I think I'm exaggerating. I recently watched a video where an antelope was running away from lions and he jumped into a watering hole. And you want to know what happened next? A hippo pulled up and finished the job with zero regard for his actions. If you're ever this close to a hippo, then my only advice is proporo te morir. Built like a tornado with the personality of Jeffrey Dahmer. Run at speeds of 20 miles per hour, can torpedo attack through water, and they're basically bulletproof. That is what you're up against. The only piece of advice I have is to run up a hill. That's the best I can do. Actually, I do have another piece of advice. If you're ever a big-time Colombian drug kingpin and you can have any pet in the world, just get a dog. Cocaine hippos are something the world doesn't need to deal with. How to survive a cougar attack.
No
First,
kidding.
you want to avoid happy hour at Applebee's. That's when they're most active and at their most dangerous.
Or after hours in the Discord.
How to survive a cougar attack. First, you want to avoid happy hour at Applebee's. That's when they're most active and at their most dangerous. Now on to the cats. Now to be fair, mountain lion attacks are rare and deaths are even rarer. Your own dog's more likely to turn you into a prayer. That being said, they have claws, jaws, and my man is cut. We are talking about an animal that has the word lion in its name, and I would be lying if I told you this wasn't capable of turning you into a statistic if it wanted to. At 8 feet long, 220 pounds, and the ability to put a moose out of commission, cougars are not to be taken lightly.
Cougars are not to be taken lightly. Ever. Now, once they start stalking you, no.
8 feet long, 220 pounds, and the ability to put a moose out of commission, cougars are not to be taken lightly. Do not run. Running is basically dry snitching on yourself, because by doing that, you're telling the cougar that you're food. Also, humans are an evolutionary failure, because we can't seem to run away from anything. Don't turn your back on a cougar. As ambush predators, they prefer to hit from the attack from behind. Stand your ground, speaking
Oh, I'm glad it changes it up for that.
cougar. As ambush predators, they prefer to hit from the attack from behind. Stand your ground, speak in a loud, firm voice, and throw sticks and branches if you have to. The cougar will be forced to assume that you're absolutely crazy, and even they know you don't mess with crazy. Cougars are not very persistent. Once they see that you're going to be a challenge, they'll usually give up. Unlike the cougars you'll find here. How to survive a tiger attack. Unless you're a gay hillbilly redneck with a Netflix series, I don't see why you could ever possibly need this. Also... Let's be clear, this is a 12-foot, 600-pound carnivore that will send you to your dead relatives if it wants to. Don't run. You know the flash pass that helps you get on Six Flags rides faster? Trying to outrun a tiger is basically a flash pass to the heaven gates. Face the tiger and back away slowly. A man actually survived an encounter with a tiger by doing this. As ambush hunters, if they feel like they've lost the element of surprise, they might not even bother. Stand up tall. Crouching down only makes you look like prey. Also, don't pee near a tiger. That's how they mark their territory, so if you pee around a tiger, they'll take it as a sign of disrespect, and disrespecting a tiger is pretty bad for your health.
Yeah, Shit Kong gonna take it out on you.
This seems like common sense, but I did just see a girl swan dive into the Hudson, so I'm not assuming anything. Let's be clear, this isn't a cougar. Tigers will defend themselves. A man once tried defending himself against a tiger by hitting it with a stick. The tiger then hit him with a one-way trip to his ancestors.
Who tries to beat a tiger with a stick? No, thank you.
It'll make the tiger less likely to turn you into a story on the morning news. If all else fails, tell Kobe we missed him. Survive a hyena attack. After extensive research, I came to the conclusion that if you put yourself in a position where this guy decides your fate, you don't deserve to be alive to waste our oxygen supply. I'm talking about an animal that will run the pockets of Simba, Mufasa, and whoever they put in the new Kids remake. I know what you're about to say. It takes like 20 hyenas to take down a lion, right? But that's the problem. Gang violence is a problem. Yeah. It reaches its peak here because hyena clans will reach up to 80 members, and every single one will violate you with extreme prejudice. Can't run. They'll chase you down at 37 miles per hour for as long as...
Look at that damn thing. It looks like a demon. It looks straight up like a hellhound. I don't want one of those things chasing me.
Run down by the hyena mafia for
must have lost your mind.
Football fields. You can't play dead because pretty soon you won't be able to play alive. And since they're basically sledgehammer...
You can't play dead because soon you won't be able to play alive. Very true. They don't give a damn if you're dead. They'll eat you.
No ethical dilemmas when it comes to eating their prey alive. That and a hyena could break your ribs with one crucial hit stick. Speaking of stick, they could snap your leg the same way we bite into celery. And since their teeth are covered in rotting flesh, even if you survive, the infection you get will make you wish you hadn't. My only advice is to never put yourself in this position in your life.
Stay away from hyena mouth.
Relatives, his closed casket is your only option. How to survive a bear attack. First, take whatever God you believe in, Jesus, Allah, Tom Brady, because some of y'all do take it that far, and pray that he gives you the strength to not get put on the 9 o'clock news. Do not run away. God took his time with bears. They can outrun, outclimb, and outswim you. Running triggers his predator response. That's basically signing your death certificate. Slowly back away while speaking
God took his time with bears.
Voice. Also avoid eye contact. They don't like that. Do not turn your back on a grizzly.
I'm never gonna make eye contact with a bear. This ain't a staring contest that I'm trying to win.
That is a great way to get revenanted. Unless your last name's DiCaprio, there is no award for getting assaulted by a grizzly. Also, I heard some people say you should make yourself look bigger. See, that might work with black bears, but if a grizzly stands up and is taller than a basketball rim, not only are you gonna feel real stupid, you're also gonna die. Also, bears...
Yeah, you are. You're not gonna look bigger than anything.
More than a gun. All using a
It's literally impossible to make yourself look bigger than a grizzly bear.
What it does is make it personal. You do not want to make things personal with a grizzly bear. If a grizzly attacks you, play dead. If this attacks you,
yeah, no, seriously. The bear spray stuff, that stuff works.
That shouldn't be too hard. Lay face down with your hands behind your neck and try to forgive anybody that may have wronged you in the past. That way, if you do die,
not that I want to have to mace a bear.
Once the bear decides that you're not a threat and not worth the waste of energy, he'll leave you alone to question every life decision that led you to this point. Make yourself look bigger, my ass. How to survive an elephant.
Make yourself look bigger, my ass.
Elephant attack. That's because if an elephant decides it wants to hurt you, there isn't a force in nature that's going to save you. Forget being sent to Jesus. A pissed off elephant will send your soul straight to oblivion. 13,000 pounds with tusks. They won't send you to heaven or hell. They'll just erase you completely like Epstein. Look at the ears. If an elephant approaches you and the ears are relaxed, it's likely a mock charge. If the ears are pinned back, it's going to attack. Also, a relaxed trunk means he doesn't consider you a threat. Yet. A curl trunk means there is malicious intent. He is preparing to end you. Stay downwind. Elephants have poor eyesight but a strong sense of smell. You want to keep something
No kidding, they have a strong sense of smell. Look at the sniffer on that
between you and
thing.
the elephant. A car, a tree, a mailbox. Literally anything is better than facing this guy defenseless. If he starts to approach you, throw a decoy object. You might be able to distract him long enough, and if that doesn't work, scream. Loud
Scream.
noise might fool the elephant into thinking you're a possible threat, and he'll leave you alone. However, if you have to resort to this and you survive, make sure you play the lottery because you are a lucky motherfucker. Also, you don't want to turn your back on an elephant. Elephants take this as a sign of fear or submission, and they will hunt you down and give you the world's worst facelift.
Hey, listen to him. You just learned how to survive damn near every animal attack. I didn't see great white on there because I'm pretty sure there's no surviving that. Even if they want to take an investigatory bite, you're done. Like, seriously, he got the best advice right at the beginning. Just stay away from the damn animals. They're animals for a reason. They have teeth and a mouth for a reason to eat things. You don't want to die by being eaten? Don't put yourself in front of their mouth. It seems kind of easy to me, but yet there's always someone out there getting eaten by some kind of animal, getting attacked by some kind of animal because they were curious and wanted to get a better picture. Not this guy. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely go show the original poster some love. Go show Casual Geographic some love over on his channel. I'm going to leave it right down there inside the description. Hit that like button if you liked it, the dislike button if you disliked it. Check out one of the other videos up there. Subscribe right here if you want to see more content, possibly your content. Until the next one, I'm highly combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. Love you to the moon and back. Peace.